Hello, Nintendo fans. My name is Mario Master. How are we doing today? Oh my fucking god. I don't care if it's not the 30-second mark. I just don't care at this point. So Hazbin Hotel. So let me let me start over, okay? I really like Hell of a Boss. I don't know if any of you really know that. I don't think I talk about it too insanely much, but I really do. You get to see, the low end of hell. It's really nice, really good show. I recommend it. Well, recently, as maybe some of you know, Hell of a Boss, Vinzy Pop's other show, has released fully. Now it's all out. I don't know if any of you know this, but there was a super mega leak in like the first 4 episodes released way before they were planned to. I didn't watch. I didn't watch any of the 4. I think Vinzy Pop really went on an extermination with if people were posting early access. There were obviously people posting reviews of it because you can't kill them all, But I have some thoughts. And they're all positive. So, Season 1 has just ended, and now I am fucking hyped as shit for Season 2. Holy shit. It's going to be good, and I know it is. So let me explain the plot, really. Number 1, obviously, mega spoilers. You can watch the full season right now. It's on Prime Video. I highly recommend it. But some things, obviously, okay? So I'm going to go through the entire series. Mostly. I'm going to skim through a lot. One thing that I like is we get to look at overlords. Now, what overlords are just that. They rule over some of hell, but they're not as bad as, they're not as bad and or as powerful, it seems, than, the deadly sins, or obviously Lucifer or Charlie. So, number 1, I still love Alistair. Alistair has to be the best part of the entire series. We don't know what kind of deal Alistair has struck yet, but there are some theories that he struck a deal with Lilith. Lilith is in heaven, which is interesting. Adam is dead because of Nifty, which is awesome. Nifty came in clutch and killed Adam. Apparently, Extermination Day is canceled. I'm going over broad strokes of the last episode mainly. I am super hyped because it kind of ended off on a cliffhanger. One, showing that Lilith, is in heaven. I don't think she's dead though. I don't dead again though. So very interesting. Kind of curious on how she got into heaven. Lucifer might need probably has some explaining to do. Not one thing. This looks up. Redemption is possible? So, in the mega battle between the angels and Charlie and her friends and the cannibals, Serpentius sadly does die. But we get a clip of heaven, of Serpentius in heaven. So that means redemption is possible whether heaven likes it or not. One thing, Lucifer does get damaged, but he does live. We do know from his little song there, that Lucifer has struck, not Lucifer, Alistair, sorry. Alistair did take some damage during the battle with Adam. I feel like he should have killed Adam fairly easily, but I'm gonna give Alistair some leeway. He really hasn't had a real fight in over 7 years. So I'm going to give Alistair a little leeway there. And plus he was fighting an angel. He was fighting the first man. So Adam has had years, I assume, of coming down there and actually killing. Maybe, I don't know, it might have been his first time down there, which means he actually has some pretty good experience, or he trained the actual the people. I can't remember what they're called, whatever, doesn't matter. But Adam is dead because of Nifty. Nifty came in real clutch there. Alistair, like I said, took some damage in his battle with Adam. I feel like he could have very easily won if he really tried and actually went full power, because I feel like Alistair was kind of holding back. But I'm not sure. But Alistair, so Adam does, I don't know if you heard, says, quote, I don't know if you heard, but radio's fucking dead. And then he strums on a weird angelic guitar. And Alistair's staff breaks. And he loses all his powers. And he's like, what the fuck just happened? And his staff is broken. And how he reacts, oh fuck, I feel like he might get his powers from his staff? Maybe? In his deal he struck, he needs to keep his staff? I don't know. I feel like he's probably going to find a loophole because he is a deal striker. So Alistair's probably going to find a loophole in his deal. Maybe, I don't know. Whoever he did strike a deal with was probably very smart and thought out. The theory goes that it was probably Lilith. I don't think so. Maybe that would make the most sense. But I feel like Alistair probably wouldn't keep, Lilith being in heaven secret. Maybe he would. I don't know. The inner amalgamations of Alistair's mind are an amalgamation. Or an enigma. I didn't even get the reference right. He looks super familiar. Other things. Vaggie is an angel. We find that out in episode 6, I believe. So that's super fun. Which is quite interesting. So angels can die in hell, but where do they end up? Back in heaven or in hell? Because Vaggie dies in hell, right? During an extermination, one of the exorcists catches Vaggie sparing a small demon child's life. Then, that angel kills Vaggie in hell, and she ends up in hell. So, that means that, angels can not only end up in hell, they can also end up back in heaven. I don't think that's how it works out. I think if you die in hell, you're just dead again. You just stop existing. Maybe, I think is how that works. You can also be redeemed, as I said. Serpentis is redeemed at the end of the series, and he ends up in heaven, which we have never seen before, so that's fun. So yeah, overall, series is awesome. I absolutely loved every single second. And also Fat Nuggets. Fat Nuggets is our God and Savior. If you don't know who Fat Nuggets is, he is a little pig with demon horns, and I love him. At the end, the hotel kind of just gets destroyed. They rebuild it. Big Daddy Lucifer shows up for the battle. We actually get to see him try, which is fun, and kind of see his demon side a little bit more. Charlie seems, I mean, like, I can't really say much because Charlie seems just to Charlie's not a fighter, so she is really weak, and I do mean weak. Like, I feel like one of the Sins could probably beat her, or hell, even one of the overlords, or maybe even Stolas if he really tried, because we've seen Stolas like really go ham. Because like we could see Stolas like actually try. I mean, like, I know Stolas is also kind of like a lover, not a fighter, just like Charlie is. But I think it's like the same thing where it's like, oh, if Vaggie is in trouble, Charlie will actually like go ham, or if Blitz is in trouble, Stolas will go ham. But Charlie seems to be super duper weak. Like, she could have very easily, stopped the entire angelic, you know, extermination super easily by, she's the princess of hell. Use the power that comes with that. Alistair seems to like want to guide Charlie to actually use her powers. So we have a pretty good, powerful overlord, trying to guide her. So that would be super cool to see, Overall, the series so far, 1 through 8, they are all god tier episodes. They are all perfect. I love them all, and I am super hyped for when season 2 comes out. I don't know if, well, obviously, because they kind of ended the series off a cliffhanger, which I was kind of expecting, but it wasn't a cliffhanger I was expecting. Which is very interesting, which we find out that Lilith is actually in heaven and she isn't dead. I assume in the second season we'll see a lot more of Alice, like, we'll actually get a lot more of Alistair's backstory and like or the deal he struck, because definitely near the end we actually get to see, Alistair, being like talking about his deal, like singing about it really. So we get a little clip of that. We might get a little more, we actually might get more of Lilith, which is definitely interesting. I'm also kind of curious on how she's there. I also hope that we actually get to see if or I hope we get to see more demons redeemed. Um, I do think it's a little weird that Serpentius was the pick, but I love it all the same. Serpentius was definitely a weird pick, in my opinion, but if anyone deserves it, it was him. He did a super noble thing at the end, trying to kill Adam, and Adam just kind of fucking blips him out of existence. Just goes to show how powerful Adam was. Um, but yeah, overall, series is super good. I highly recommend it. I'm not entirely sure when season 2 is going to be released. I'm not even sure if season 2 has been announced yet. I assume it has now that all the episodes are out. I'm not entirely sure. Actually, let me grab my backup phone here. Hello, doggo. I doubt it has. Let's see. Has season 2 of let's see. Obviously there will be a season 2. I would hope so. I'm okay. So obviously Vinzy Pop is focusing on 2 very big shows at the moment: Hazbin Hotel and Hell of a Boss. I'm fully okay with them focusing on Hazbin Hotel more. Because obviously Hazbin Hotel has been a very long time coming, and Hell of a Boss has had 3 seasons now, so I feel like they can probably rest off Hell of a Boss a little bit and focus more on Hazbin Hotel. But it seems to be it was officially confirmed in September 2023 that Hazbin Hotel has been given a 2-season order by Prime Video, meaning that another is on the way. That was 3 hours ago. Yep, it's already in the works. Just, I don't think they're... I just don't think there's, like, an official... Yeah, I don't think there's, like, an official date for season 2. But it is in the works. Already kind of figured that. But that's something to look forward to. Obviously, I am a fan of both of these shows. They're both super good. They kind of require a very weird taste, but actually not really. I mean, like, I love Hell of a Boss. I would definitely recommend watching Hell of a Boss first before there's no order, they're not connected so far, but like we know that they're both in hell, and that's all we know. But we have never seen any Hazbin Hotel characters in Hell of a Boss, nor have we ever seen Hell of a Boss characters in Hazbin Hotel. So we really don't know. I mean, obviously the shows are in the same universe, but we just don't know how they are connected. So, because we know heaven exists, because we first got our first look of heaven in Hell of a Boss, the cherub episode, season 1, episode 2, 3, I believe, somewhere in the season 1 era. So yeah, both the shows are connected. We just haven't seen any of the characters in the corresponding shows, which is fine. But yeah, definitely, I would definitely recommend checking those shows out. Has been Hotel is available on Prime Video. It is completely free. Hell of a Boss, on the other hand, is still completely free, but it is on YouTube. So yeah, go watch both of these shows. I personally love them both, and I cannot wait for Hazbin Hotel Season 2. I will, fair warning, Hazbin Hotel is a musical, which is okay. But, yeah, that's it. Thank everybody so much for watching. Once again, check these shows out. They are super good. I don't know if Vinzy Pop is going to release Hazbin Hotel onto YouTube. I don't really know if it's her say. I think that's more of Prime Video's thing. She might have signed something that said, well, you can technically release, some stuff. You can't release it all. Like the first 11 minutes of season 1, episode 2 of Hazbin Hotel are out. The first episode of Hotel is out on YouTube. I'm not entirely sure if they are going to release the entire season on YouTube for Hazbin Hotel. If they are, I feel like it's going to be super slow and staggered. Maybe. I don't know, but maybe it's Vinzy Pop's call. I don't believe it is, though, so we'll find out, I guess. I feel like that's more of Amazon's call more than Vinzy Pop's, but that's okay. I mean, just go to Prime Video and just, watch all the episodes. You can do it in a day, so yeah, that's it. So thank everybody so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, don't forget to check out the Twitter, Discord, and Patreon. I'll link to the description below. Patreon is $1 a month. I do extra videos. Today's Patreon, actually, I don't know. I feel like I need to focus on Patreon a lot more. So, definitely look forward to eventual, Patreon videos. Once again, I definitely need to focus on Patreon a lot more than I am. Just once again, I feel like it's kind of useless to focus on Patreon if no one's going to support me on Patreon. So, but I'm still going to do it, So if you guys want to see, a little extra content on the side that's a little different than normal, definitely go check out the Patreon. You do have to, $1 a month, really super cheap. So yeah. Yeah, that's it. Peace. Check Hazbin Hotel and Hell of a Boss. Super good shows. Definitely top tier, god tier, Eastern animation. Cool. Peace. Bye.